My name is Carl Harrod. I'm a music teacher, and I've had several requests asking about scales, their importance, what kind of scales to learn, how to learn them, why are they so tedious, what can I do to learn them a little easier without frustration. And so today what I thought I would do is answer some of those questions. The first thing is scales are extremely important. I know they're tedious to learn, so I'm going to show you a very easy way to learn them quickly and without having to rely on the charts all the time. And the first set of scales we're going to do today are the pentatonic scales. And you're thinking, penta what? Penta just means five. It means 5-note scales. The first set of pentatonic scales we're going to do are the minor pentatonic scales. Without getting into too much music theory, we're just going to say that the pentatonic scales are very bluesy sounding. They're based on the natural minor, and we'll talk in depth a little bit later about all that. And they're very easy to play, and you can play blues and rock and roll very quickly just knowing the 5 basic types of pentatonic scales. We're going to do the first one. Are you ready? All right, let's get started. First, let's talk about chord charts. If you get a chord chart, what most people do is that they pull out their chord chart and they start looking at the chart and they start playing the scale. And they play through it several times, and then they put the chord chart away, and lo and behold, they put their fingers on the fretboard and go. They don't have a clue what they're playing. So what are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the chord chart as a reference for one string at a time. Right now, we're going to be working with just the 6th string. So you look at your chord chart, figure out where to put your fingers. In this case, you're going to be on the 6th string. Can't talk this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the biggest one. You're going to shift up where your index finger is behind the 1, 2, 3rd fret. This is called third position. This particular first pattern of the minor pentatonic scale, you can use the biggest, the 6th string open E. You're more than welcome to use that. You don't have to, but that is the root, and you can definitely use that. So we'll do that. We'll start on the open E, and we're going to play open E, and then index finger 3rd fret, drop our 3rd finger, back down to 1st, and then open. Now what I'm doing with my right hand is I'm doing a down, up with my pick. So it sounds like this, 4 times each. Open 6, 1st finger, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd finger, back down to 1st, 3rd fret, and then open. Without looking at the chord chart. Now I'm going to look at my chord chart and figure out, okay, what do I do on my 5th string? Well, I go to 2nd position and I play 1 index and pinky like this. 1, 4, and 1. Okay, now I'm not going to look at my chord chart. I'm going to go back to the 6th string and I'm going to put the 2 together. 3, 2nd position, 5th string, pinky, back to the 1st finger, 5th string, shift up, drop my 3rd finger, right there, going right down the scale, open. See how I did that? Let's do that one more time a little faster. 1, 3, 1, 4, back to 1, shift up, drop my 3rd finger, 1, open. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to look at my chord chart. What do I do on my 4th string? Oh, it's the same thing. So now I'm going to add, so we're right here on the 4th string. It's exactly the same thing. 1, 4, 1. Okay? So let's put all 3 strings together, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Here we go. Open E, 3rd position, 1 index, 2nd position, index, pinky. Same thing on the 4th string. Now I'm going to go back to my index on my 4th string, pinky on my 5th string, index on my 5th string, shift up, drop my 3rd finger, open. See how I did that? Now I'm going to do it without talking so much. Here it is again. 4th, 5th, and 6th string, starting on the 6th string. Very good. All right, you doing okay so far? Hang in there. Now I'm going to look at my chord chart. I haven't looked at it. I'm doing one string at a time without looking at it every time. Now I'm going to look at it for the third string, which is 1, 2, 3, second position again. We're not shifting up, down yet. And we're going to do our 1 and our 3 finger, just like that, on the third string. So let's put it together. We're not looking at our chord chart. Back down to index, pinky, index, pinky, 5th string, index, shift up, drop your 3rd finger. See how I did that? Now I'm going to do it without talking. I'm going to go just a little faster just to save time. One, 3. Shift up. Alright, okay, now I haven't looked at my chord chart. Now I'm going to look at my chord chart. What do I do on the second string? Oh, it's another 1, 3, except I have to shift up. So I'm in 3rd position, 2nd string, 1 and 3 fingers. Now this is a little tricky because when I come down, I have to shift down and 3, 1 again. See how I did that? 3rd position, 3, 1. 3, 1 again, just shift down to the 3rd string, 3, 1. Okay, let's try the whole thing. 6th string, 3rd position. Not looking at my chord chart. Shift up, back down, shift down, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, shift up, drop my 3rd finger. And now I'm going to do it without talking, a little faster. You notice that I'm doing 4 times each, down up with the right hand to give me technique while I'm working on my scales. And I'm doing 1 string at a time and repeating the last string that I've learned over and over again so that by the time I get through my whole pattern, it is memorized. Let's look at the 1st string on a chord chart. Chord chart says it's the same thing I did on the 2nd string. 3rd position, 1, 3. Just like that. So 2nd string, 1st string. Easy pattern. Let's do the whole thing. Here we go. 1, 3, 1, 4, another 1, 4, another 1, 3, shift up, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, shift down, 3, 1, pinky index, 2nd position, shift up, drop my 3rd finger, and I've done the whole pattern. Now without talking, wow, all right. I hope you've enjoyed my short video of the first pattern of the minor pentatonic scale. I hope the way I showed you this and you practice it will help you learn it quickly and without frustration. And I guess the next question would be, what am I going to do with this? Well, that's going to be for a different video, and that's what you're going to use for improvisation and playing lead and pulling patterns from that scale. We're not going to do that in this video. This one's just to get it underneath your fingers so that you can play it, and then we'll go from there, okay? You notice that I did 4 each. So what we're going to do now is, after you can do that with a good strong beat, going from string to string, down up with the right, down up motion with the right pick, you're doing a lot of different technique, and you're gaining a lot of great technique by doing it this way. Once you can do that, then go to 2 each. It's a little faster, so you have to move your fingers faster. And once you can do that with a nice even beat, without too much effort, then you're ready to do 1 each. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. See how I did that? So that gives you an idea of the best way to get where you want to be with the least amount of work, least amount of frustration, and the most amount of fun. And then you're ready